my physio, how much do you make? He replied, how much do I make? I can make you walk when you can't. I can relieve your pain when pills can't. I can make you get up from a wheelchair. I will drop everything and run to make sure you never fall. So how much do I make? I know I can make a difference within you. So hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Ruby Gill and extend my warm welcome on the behalf of Lovely Professional University. So attendees, we all are gathered here virtually to witness an incredible session by our expert today on the topic Scope of Physiotherapy and Paramedical Sciences, National and International Levels. So I know you are as excited as I am for today's session. So before we commence, allow me to introduce the expert of the day. Dr. Suresh Mani, Professor and COS, School of Physiotherapy and Paramedical Sciences, Lovely Professional University. An intellectual personality with an experience of more than 2 decades in industry, academics, and research as well. Doctorate from Kibagsan, Malaysia. His key research focus is on telerehabilitation, leprosy neurotics, disability, cancer rehab, and rehabilitation, and limb load symmetry. To his credit, he has more than 20 research publications in renowned journals of national and international repute, and he is recipient of research grant worth rupees 8 crore by Erasmus for his research activities. Talking about his awards and accolades, he has been awarded the most impactful e-health solution for tele-PTs by the Telemedicine Innovation Challenge in Malaysia. And currently, he is working on a new project related to smart planter in Seoul. So, sir, it's a privilege to have you on board with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Additionally, we have with us our admission nominee, Ms. Rachna Bajaj, Senior Assistant, Lovely Professional University. So attendees, today she'll provide you the information about the admission process, eligibility, scholarship, and the highlights of the university, plus the infrastructure of the university. So thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us your valuable time. Thank you so much for joining us. So with this, we'll begin today's webinar. So over to you, sir, and looking forward for a great interactive session.
Thank you, Dr. Ruby, for your introduction. Once again, very good evening for one and all present here. Thank you for coming in to attend this very important, significant webinar. As he said, I'm the Dr. Suresh Mani. Today, we're going to discuss some of the component key area that scope of physiotherapy and paramedical sciences at the different level, that is national, international level. So first of all, we should understand who they are. I mean, we should understand, what's the difference between a physiotherapist and the medical laboratory technologist. So whereas the physical therapy is a healthcare professional, he tried to improve the movements and mobility in persons with compromised physical functioning. Somebody is having the problem in, functions of his daily activities, so he might go and meet a physical therapist, or somebody met with an accident, or he undergone any stroke or any medical issues, he may directly go to physiotherapist to get consult. So basically, a physiotherapist try to improve the movements and mobility so that he can able to ambulate in this society where they have a compromise in physical functioning. In other hand, the medical laboratory technologists, so they conduct medical laboratory tests and experiments and analysis to assess the diagnosis and treatment and prevention of diseases. These two, workforce tremendously involved during our corona time. I think if you look at the, the involvement of medical laboratory technologists, particularly the assessment of corona, I mean, their involvement was tremendous. Whereas those corona patients, those who were admitted in the hospital with the cardiopulmonary issues, where the physiotherapists were the key role played, along with the other team, to improve their function. So why it's this two workforce is very important? We must be asking why. The reason is we have the demographic transition. The demographic transition means that nowadays, because of advancement in healthcare technology or healthcare services, people started living longer. It means their life expectancy, it is more. So when they live more, there are age-related, musculoskeletal disorders or any other, disorder they are prone to get. So in order to address those, we need, an enormous amount of workforce, particularly the physiotherapists and medical laboratory technologists. So what is the global market? You should understand what is the global market or projected market. We have this according to this data, the global market is expected to rise 5.44%. If I look at as compared with the 2021 to 2026, the growth is around 6 billion. So it shows that, tremendous improvement need for, the physiotherapy workforce, even the services across the globe. Particularly, there are the developed countries because the advancement of the medical services, they live longer. That needs, they need more medical or these physiotherapy services in their old ages. We look at here the statistics. 37% of growth will be originate from North America, right? So this is very key component. And also, this is supported by, we need more therapists. We need the need for the physiotherapy is emerging, and also the need for the other markets where the physiotherapists use certain equipments, that also emerging. There are new equipments, a new technology that's coming up to treat those conditions. Even look at this one. See, if you look at the key player of this, the physiotherapy service market, where we have the, to talk about the other, across the globe, we have Apollo Hospital in India, Elam Sports, and Full Motion Therapy. So these are some of the competitors, the key player, emerging or creating the job profile for this physiotherapist. And also look at the rate at which the end user segment is being, needed the physiotherapy workforce, right? Let's move on to the global clinical laboratory services. Again, even it's working at the increasing at the 5.69%, where they need more of clinical chemistry or clinical biochemistry, medical microbiology and cytology, and food intolerance tests, human and tumor genetics. So these are the area, we need more, manpower, workforce, treating those, working those areas. Even look at the clinical laboratory services market size. It is gradually increasing. In 2020, it is 193 billion. It is expected to rise, 3 times. 50% hike. It is around 315.61 billion in 2030. So this statistics is telling us, the tremendous need of workforce across the globe, including India. Yes, this is one of the, statistics which shows that, clinical laboratory services, the market. If you look at the market, the North America, Canada, and US are the largest market. But when you look at very precisely of this, this graph, it shows that, India, the Asia is the very fastest growing market. What does it mean? The demand for clinical laboratory services is emerging. When it emerges, the workforce also emerges along. So what are the area? What are the opportunity, particularly the medical laboratory technologists? If they can work, be an entrepreneur, they can start their own startup, and also they can work in the multi-specialty at hospitals, where they can become a blood bank. They work in the bone marrow, and also they also involved in microbiology, infection control, immunology. Their role, in different hospitals is enormous, as the medical laboratory technologists. And also they can work in the healthcare agency in the government setting, and also they can be a educator, the researcher. And in addition to this, the medical laboratory technologists also can work in the healthcare administration, right? Where you have the clinical management administrator or healthcare administrator or the health policy analyst, those, even the mental health administrator. So they can be a crucial load. They can work in the healthcare administration. In addition, very precisely, they also can work in the research and human development, research development. So that's another area also, they can work, they get it placed. So this is, provide the glimpse of, what is the career opportunities, particularly for the medical laboratory sciences. I just want to share this, this image, the collage, where our students, they participated during the Corona. Our students, they participated across India and across the globe, where they are tremendously involved in, treating the Corona patients. So this is provides the commitment of this particular profession towards, emerging or the pandemic conditions. Okay, let us see what are the courses. We know this is emerging. It is also creating a lot of workforce in need. Future perspective is very promising. So in our school, what we offer to create those, work profile. So we have the undergrads and master programs and PhD programs. In undergrads, we have starting with the DMLT and Bachelor of Physiotherapy, both, regular and the lateral entry. Uh, and we have the BSc MLT and the BSc MLT lateral entry. And once they completed the bachelor, they will be, eligible to go for the master program, that is Master of Physiotherapy. Under Master of Physiotherapy, we have orthopedic, neurology, sports, and the pediatrics, as well as cardiopulmonary. In addition to this, after completing the medical laboratory technology bachelor level, they also, go for the MSc in clinical microbiology and MSc clinical biochemistry. Particularly, we have started this MSc embryology. Is one of the emerging fields or the emerging need in our country, where we need a lot of embryologists. So they assist in the artificial embryologic area. And also we also have the PhD program, where we have the PhD in physiotherapy and PhD in clinical microbiology and clinical biochemistry. So let us introduce our institute, where our institute have, world ranked in, according to 2022. We, on clinical health, we hold at 8th rank across India. And in the Times Higher Education ranking, Young University ranking, we ranked on 27th. And the World University with the Real Impact ranking 2022, we ranked second with a band of 100 to 200. It shows the caliber of the profile of our institute. And also students, actually we get students across India, every state we representing students, and also we have around more than 18, 20 countries across the world. We have a very diverse community where the students are coming for the higher education. And what is one of the key advantage, one of the key aspect of our institute, our school, is we are creating leaders. If you look at this, the golden man, everybody knows the Neeraj Chopra, he got the Olympic gold medal, where the physiotherapist is from the LPU alumni. He's a sports physiotherapist graduated from LPU, from our school. And also we have, he created a path where you get more people involved in the sports physiotherapy field, where you can see the Amreen, Vikas, and Shubham Babu Kumu, they are all working in the sports industry. And also in medical laboratory technologies, these are the, alumni are currently working in WHO, NHS, hospital. And we have the, international placement, Dignity Health and Freshers and Faculty. I mean, these are the internationally placed, alumni from those who are graduated from our school. And in addition to this, the school is also taking care of the placement. right? So this is some of the glimpse of those the students are placed in under our school. I mean, somebody is working in Cardia Life and the Handicap International and the Fortis Hospital. So these are the some of the glimpse, you know, where our students are placed currently. Another important factor that I want to share with you, everyone here, the industry tie-up that we have. So we have industry tie-up where our students are getting clinical training. So as part of the classroom teaching, our students is going to the clinical posting where they can get to see the patients and get the hands-on, and they can apply their hands-on technique on patients. So we have a LPU OPDs, we have a three physiotherapy OPDs in campus and one in Pagwada and the Jalandhar. And also we have 7 hospitals from Pagwada, 18 hospital in Jalandhar, total, 26, collaboration that we have to for enhancing the clinical training. Very precisely, if I look at the innovations, I mean, our school is already also involved in innovations where we create new innovation in the field of rehabilitation, in field of physiotherapy. The students are, able to get the exposure to do some innovation, to do some new products under the name during their study. So these are the some of the innovation that has been, produced under the school, where particularly the DT work, where measure the especially patients have the knee pain. And industry tie-up, particularly we have industry tie-up with the Cooper Surgical, where we have created the specialized center of excellence on the embryology. So our students visiting periodically with the industry so that they get updated the current trends of embryology and other aspects of medical laboratory technology. In addition, we also promote student ventures. Our students, participated, created a new venture for his career. In addition to this, we also have the hands-on training from industry. So we identify those who are, great in their field, and also they were wonderfully good in their field. We invite them to provide a specific training, hands-on training for our students. If we look at for the physiotherapist, we invited Shanawaz from the Jammu Kashmir, is the sports therapist. On the right, we have the Mohanty, Dr. Mohanty is a manual therapy therapist from India. And also we'll provide a great, very evidence-based evaluation of their, all the assessment that they do in the clinical practice and the academic setting. In addition, we also put our students in a different, outreach activities where they can be part of the society and they can support the society needs. So we have industrial collaboration where you put our students to go for outside clinical or medical camps and physiotherapy camps, blood donation camps, and other camps. And also we involved in creating a ergonomics awareness for our among the bank employees to understand pain, stiffness on the shoulder and back. And in addition to this, the school is continuously, updating the knowledge, among our students, to inviting the national, international speakers in terms of webinars, conference presentations, even the guest lectures. You can look at the eminent speakers or eminent personalities in the field of physiotherapy and medical laboratory technology across the globe. They invited periodically to give their experiences and expertise. And also, we also do the credit transfer. I mean, they can do partly, for 2 years here and 2 years outside India. I mean, in collaboration with the other university. We had a collaboration with the other university where the teacher university where our student been doing the credit transfer after 2 years of completing Bachelor of Physiotherapy from our institute. This is some of the research caliber. Very important. Our school also involved in creating, involved in research and capacity building. And particularly, we received international national grants that supports the research and development, along with the other renowned, great university across the world. So what is the facility that we have? That's very one of the key component everyone asks. So we have the research facilities. We have the EMG and NCV. We have the EMG and NCV where you assess your nerve function, your nervous function or not. and also we have the equipments to assess the balance, and also equipments to assess their, the chest or lung functions. And also we have the embryology lab. They have the IVF clean air, so where they have do the fertilize the ovum. So this is some of the equipment, the research facility, instrument facilities. We do have the research facilities. We have a specialized lab for the research, and also we have the prominent academic and research collaborations across the globe. Particularly, we have the T-side and the UK and Malaysia, and the IPB and USTO from the Indonesia. So these some of the prominent research and academic collaboration that we have from the institutes. And we have the clinical training collaboration. As I said, we have the more than 28 hospitals, in and around Pagwada, Jalandhar. So we have collaborations to improve the quality of clinical training among our students. We do have the extension activities where the students are participating in the biodiversity, clinical camps, women's health, and also we have the creating awareness in the world, celebrating the national days. And we also have the ICT enabled lab in teaching and learning in terms of we have the 14 plus ICT enabled lab. We have 3 funded projects. As I said, we have an excellent infrastructure, particularly in terms of neuro, sports, and we have the electrotherapy lab, anatomy lab. The electrotherapy where physiotherapists treat with electrotherapeutic modalities. And we have the anatomy lab. We have a sophisticated anatomy lab where students can able to learn the fundamentals of human structure in the labs. We have neuro, we have a cardiopulmonary labs, we have the hematology, biochemistry, and microbiology lab. We also have the physiotherapy services. We provide the physiotherapy services for our patients, those who are from the campus and outside campus. So we, as I said, we have 3 OPDs, 1 from the campus and 2 from the outside the campus. We have the library, which is very digitized library. We have the database and e-resources. The major, the databases that we have associated with to provide up-to-date content to our students. And also we conduct guest lecture from the, as I said, the experts from the industry. We conduct Pilates. We conduct the international guest lecture from the Cyprus. We have a guest lecture on cancer rehabilitations. In addition to this, the school also support, place our students. These are the prominent recruiters. We invite a prominent recruiter from across the industry, even from the academic settings, to come and recruit our students periodically. These are some of the, the recruiters that we have recruited our students, particularly for the physiotherapists. We have the RECOVE, Mission Walk, and we have for the Fortis. For the medical laboratory technologies, we have IDS and Fortis, Thyrocare. So these are some of the prominent recruiters that we have. They have recruited our students. They are currently working in this industry. And these are my alumni, both international and nationally. They are doing tremendously well, different aspect of their whatever they're doing it. They are the leaders, so they are doing wonderful good during in their life. Thank you. With this, I would like to conclude this presentation. If you have any questions, you may continue to ask me.
Thank you so much, sir, for your insight and guidance. So your expertise and knowledge is what students needed today to move forward and grow exponentially. So thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir, we have few queries from our attendees. So with your permission, we'll take up those queries, sir.
Please, ma'am.
Okay, so sir, there is a query from Ratan Jot Kaur. She wants to know that what is the procedure of placement drives in the department specifically?
Okay, thank you for the question. I think placement drive, actually, department school is committed to provide not only the degree. Our school is committed to provide a career. They have to get a career, they have to get the job once they complete. The procedure is, we have created a cohort. As soon as somebody joining in our school, they will ask you to fill what career they want to choose, whether they want to become an entrepreneur, whether they want to become go for the working in a clinical setting, or they want to go for the academics, or they're going to go for the, higher studies. So based on their, need or pathway, we'll offer them a different, career pathways. Particularly, they will ask them to register for the drive. So they give specific input to preparing themselves how to attend the interviews. Those, prep classes will be, added to their, apart from the regular academic one. In addition to this, we will periodically conduct um, the placement drive. The student has to, attend or utilize those placement drives and give their, based on their future perspective. This is how we do it, in LPU. Cool. In
Absolutely, I
addition
completely
to this,
agree with you.
I just want to add one more thing. In addition to this, faculty are so committed. So if you need any guidance in terms of placing, even we get placement drive through alumni from the faculty. So we are committed to, providing the opportunity for our student to place in certain industry.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. So we'll take up another question that is from Rahul. He wants to know that what kind of challenges you have faced in your academic era, which you believe students will not feel in LPU.
So
So
that's a
what's
very
your
great,
take on this, sir?
that's very good question. I think when I studied 22 years back, I think the scenario would be very different. Now the technological era, and also lot of advancement in the field of physiotherapy. The resources that we have, what we had, we are studying with the less resources. But the resources, what we have, it is tremendous. We have ample of resources. We have highly qualified faculties. I think we had a faculty where, they studied BPT, they taught us. Now, the faculty that we have, masters and PhD, they're going to teach their students. So that's going to have, tremendous impact in terms of knowledge and skill. Second one, the clinical hands-on technique, skill, sharing. So now the recent advancement is coming up in physiotherapy. Most of the faculties are getting, those skills. So now they started giving to the students. In addition to this, we did not have the much workshop that has been, generated by the school when I studied. Now, the school, even, availability of these resources is there. So we, promote skill development so that they can be, as soon as they go back or completing their course, they'll get the, placement. So we focus on the skill. So it is there. But when we studied, nothing was there. So now it's, creating that one. Another one I would like to add here, the lab facilities, the resources that we have, research equipment that we have. We didn't have that. So we have a specialized sports lab. We have a advanced sports therapy lab, sports science lab, which we set up under the Erasmus project. So that's there. So that's create a lot of, new research is coming up. So that's, key. So this is what I did not get this during my studies. Now it's full of, resources. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, sir, I completely agree. As we have already seen in your presentation as well, the advanced technologies, the advanced equipments we have in our labs, and plus we have the top-notch faculty who will guide the students. So these are the students, these are the things which are highlights of our university, which will be like students will be benefited from this. So thank you so much, sir, for resolving all the queries of our attendees. So with this, I would like to request our admission nominee, Ms. Rachna Bajaj. So ma'am, over to you for the admission part of the university. Ma'am, we are unable to hear you.
Just give me a second.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you now.
I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, great. Okay, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it is.
Great. So good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and safe at your home. So today I will be just sharing some parameters which you should be considering as a student before taking admission in any university or college. And if I talk about LPU, I will be sharing how LPU is actually making a difference in the education sector and following their Think Big logo. So as you can see, first up in the list, we have LPU creating history when 12 out of 13 students won Olympics and brought laurels to the country. Moving ahead, we would also like to congratulate our student Neeraj Chopra for becoming the first Indian to clinch the Lausanne Diamond League with a best throw of 89.08 meters. Kudos to Neeraj Chopra. Further, we have thousands of LPU alumni working in top MNCs across US, Canada, UK, Australia at packages of over 1 crore. Apart from this, make sure that you go through the rankings of the university, of the college which you are applying for, because it is one of the most important aspects. And if I talk about LPU, these are some of the rankings, the top feathers which we have got till date. The Times Higher Education World University Ranking 2023, where LPU has been ranked 23rd amongst top universities of India. Apart from this, NIRF, the Ministry of Education, as well has ranked us 47th, especially if I talk about amongst all government and private universities of India. NIRF have also ranked us 19th amongst all government and private institutions of India, especially if I talk about the pharmacy programs. Moving ahead, we have the Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievements, where LPU has been ranked 3rd in India. So apart from this, make sure that you enjoy your campus life and gain as much exposure you can. And if I talk about LPU students have got ample of opportunities to participate not just in national but international level events as well. So let's show you a quick glimpse of some of the events. The 106th Indian Science Congress with the focal theme of Future India, Science and Technology, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. We also had Nobel laureate, the 14th Dalai Lama, for the convocation at our campus. Former President of India, late Shri Pranab Mukherjee, at the campus twice for the convocation. Former Finance Minister, late Shri Arun Jaitley ji, for the inauguration of LPU Startup School. Some familiar faces, a motivational speaker and a life coach, Gaur Gopal Das ji. He interacted with the students and motivated them about life. Further, some of the heartthrobs and my heartthrob as well. We had Shah Rukh Khan in campus, we had Deepika Padukone, we had Sonam Kapoor, I suppose, for the promotion of Khoobsurat. Even Coke Studio was organized at LPU. A cricket player, a famous cricket player, MS Dhoni, was here at campus, and several other celebrities, because apart from academics, we want our students to participate in such events and activities as well. So let's talk about the infrastructure, because you will be making several memories in these classrooms, you will be learning in these laboratories. So let me show you the glimpse of our university. This is an inside view of our 9-storied central library. And I would like to share that this library has approximately 20 lakh books available in online and offline mode. An outside view of our amphitheater. LPU has 3 amphitheaters where several Nukkad Natak, theater acts, skits, dramas take place. An inside view of our Shanti Devi Mittal auditorium with the capacity of 2,500, being the largest in this region. An outside view of our university mall. Let's take you inside this mall, which has all the basic facilities. If I talk about dining areas, it has Domino's, courier facilities. If you want to buy any electronic gadgets, stationeries, talk about anything, everything is available inside this university mall. Apart from academics, for your leisure time, we have bowling areas, we have gymnasium available inside the campus only. In case of any medical emergencies, we have a university hospital with all the basic facilities like eye specialists, dental specialists, general wards, physiotherapy wards, etc. An outside view of our Shanti Devi Mittal Indoor Stadium, where we have several sports facilities like a proper Olympic level all-weather pool, 12 badminton courts, shooting area, an outside view of our LPU open playgrounds, a beautiful picture clicked by one of our students, and a mesmerizing night view of university hostels. So this was all about some of the important parameters which you can consider before taking admission in any university. Now let's talk about how you can apply for admissions at our university. So this is the link. You just have to simply visit our website, which is www.lpu.in. And on the top, you can see an icon of admissions. For you, we have segregated all the programs as per your eligibility, be it after diploma programs, lateral entry, after 10th programs, after 12th, after graduation, after post-graduation, doctorate programs. So I'll just quickly show you about the after 12th programs. Let's say if you are interested in a bachelor's program, here we have listed all the disciplines which are available at our university. And here we have pharmaceutical sciences, applied medical sciences, physiotherapy. So I'll just click on the paramedical and show you the details for BSc Medical Lab Technology. So it will be a 3 years program. You can see the duration of this program with total 6 semesters. Once you scroll down, you can see the eligibility of this program, which clearly states that a student should be passed with minimum 60% in 12th with English, chemistry, maths, or biology or biotechnology as compulsory subject. And you also need to qualify LPU NEST, which is a National Entrance and Scholarship Test, or CUET. So any of the tests will work to take admission in this program. Apart from this, another eligibility criteria with 2 years MLT diploma after 10th or equivalent and subject to qualifying of LP NEST and CUET. Once you scroll down, we have listed down some other important details like the curriculum for next 3 years, first year, second year, third year. You can take a deep detail of the curriculum through our website. And here comes the monetary aspect, the fees and the scholarship of this program. Although the without scholarship fees for this program goes 80,000 per semester, but we have different scholarships which you can avail. So let's say if you score between 80 to 89.9% in your 12th, you will directly fall in category 3, which is of 40%, and your fees will be reduced to 48,000 per semester. If you score even better, between 90 to 94.9% in your 12th, you'll fall in category 2, which is of 45%, and your fees will be reduced to 44,000 per semester. Last but not the least, if you score 95% or above in your 12th, you'll fall in category 1, which is of 50%, and your fees will be reduced to 40,000 per semester. Let's say if you couldn't score this much in your 12th, you could only qualify it. We have scholarship on the basis of the LPU NEST exam as well, because this test is not only for eligibility purposes, it will also help you avail better scholarship. So this is the tentative cutoff. The exam will be for total 400 marks and tentative cutoff required to fall in category 3 to 1 scholarship. Once you scroll down, you can see some other details and some other scholarships which we are offering. We are also offering scholarship on the basis of your NEET exam. If you fall in any of these ranks, you will simultaneously fall in category 3 to 1, that is 40, 45 or 50% scholarship. Then we have other scholarships on the basis of your innovation, startup and entrepreneurship, scholarships on the basis of sports, cultural, R&D, co-curricular, or if you are topper of Education Board 2023. So if you have any such achievement, you are falling in any such scholarship, share your documents with us on our email ID, which is admissions@lpu.co.in. Further, we have some financial aids as well. You can share such information with your near ones who are in need of such financial aid for economically weaker section, single girl child, single mother child, scholarship for serving, retired defense, CAPF, paramilitary, financial aid for orphans, and financial aid to person with certain disability. So again, you can get in touch with us through our official email ID, which is admissions@lpu.co.in. And once you scroll down, you can see another important part, that is the important dates which you need to follow. We are done with the previous schedule of this program, and we have entered the current schedule for which the dates have been listed below. As you can see that the registration has already begun from 1st February onwards, and the last date to apply for the entrance test is 31st March 2023. Further, you will get exam dates between 5th April to 30th April. And once you have appeared for your exam, on 5th May, your result will be declared. And once your result has been declared on 5th May, make sure that you participate in the online counseling and seat preference part, which is very important. So again, our previous schedule, we are done with our previous schedule. We are into the current schedule right now. As you can see, the online preference filling date will open on the same day your result has been declared, that is 5th May, and it will open from 5th May to 8th May. And once you fill your preference, your allotment letters will be released on 10th May, and you will get 5 days, that is 10th to 15th May, in which you have to proceed for your seat registration. In case if you have any queries regarding this, feel free to get in touch with us. We have a schedule a call icon for you on the right side of the screen. We have our WhatsApp team available for you. You can also get in touch with us through the live video counseling icon. And once you scroll down, you can see we have listed down our helpline numbers. So over to you, Dr. Ruby. I suppose I have shared all the basic information with our students, which can be helpful for them to apply for admissions at Lovely Professional University. Over to you.
Of course, ma'am. Thank you so much for your guidance and detailed information about the admission process. So with this, we'll conclude today's webinar. So attendees, that's all for today. I would like to express my appreciation to the experts for their valuable contribution to our webinar, which was on the topic Scope of Physiotherapy and Paramedical Sciences, national and international levels. So my deepest gratitude goes to all those who have attended this webinar and helped to make it such a successful one. And experts, I'm sure your years of experience, your years of research will definitely help the audience to choose the right path. So until next time, I, Ruby Gill, finally sign off the session. Thank you, everyone.